Well, we begin with breaking news this hour. Police on the hunt for a suspect after an officer was shot during an early morning traffic stop in Saginaw County. TV5's Elena Holland is live this morning near the corner of Tittabawassee and Bay Roads with the very latest with what we're learning. Hi, Elena.
Hi, good morning, Sarah. So at this time, you can see police are still investigating this crime scene here this morning. Let me paint the picture for you. So it was right here off Tittabawassee Road, which is right next to the Bob Evans here near Bay Road, that this happened. A Saginaw Township police officer pulled over a driver for a traffic stop. Now, as that police officer exited his vehicle, walked toward the driver, approached that car, he was shot in the face. That suspect then fled off. We do not have a description of the vehicle at this time. However, that officer, even while injured, was able to call back in a description and a license plate number. At this time, the search is on for that suspect. Police are out searching for that person at this time. Now, one thing to note, this is a very busy intersection. We're seeing traffic pick up this morning as the morning commute gets going. They are asking people to stay clear if possible. The intersection is not closed. There is some lanes closed, it looks like here, but just asking to stay clear if possible this morning. At this time, the officer was taken to the hospital, listed in critical condition earlier this morning. We just spoke with Chief Don Puselli, said he's been stabilized, however, still in very serious condition after being shot in the face this morning. We do not know the identity of this officer other than he was a veteran with the Saginaw Township Police Force. So we'll be keeping you up to date as we learn more about his condition, as well as the search for the suspect this morning. So stay with TV5. For now, reporting live in Saginaw County, Elena Holland, WNEM TV5.
All right, Elena, thank you for that. Stay with TV5 as we continue to bring you the very latest on this breaking news story as it unfolds this morning. Now, we will be checking in with Elena again for updates. And, of course, you can find the very latest at WNEM.com and the TV5 mobile app. Well, thanks so much for waking up with TV5 this Tuesday morning. It is 6:30. I'm Sarah Simnich, joined now by meteorologist Chris Eastlick. And fortunately, dry roads this morning, but maybe some more of that snow, rain stuff coming the next day or so.
Yeah, certainly a messier system than what we dealt with over the weekend. Thankfully, not quite as cold this morning. Still cold, wind chills still down below zero in many spots, but I think the bigger story going to be what's moving in as we go into tonight. Winter weather advisories now in place for all of the TV5 viewing area. Those go into effect later this afternoon and continue into Wednesday morning. It looks like our next round of accumulating snow is on the way, especially for communities north of the Tri-Cities. That's where we expect the highest totals, with some rain mixing in as we go towards tomorrow morning in some of our southern counties. Now, your first 5 pinpoint Doppler radar shows you a little bit of snow this morning. I'm really skeptical if a lot of this is actually reaching the surface, if any at all. If it is, it's likely very light, kind of overcoming the dry air mass we've been dealing with over the last couple of days. Got to saturate that like a sponge before eventually we can start to get some snow showers. Temperatures also a big story. Not quite as cold as yesterday, but still single numbers in low teens, pretty much area wide. As we look towards your wind chills, those are about 0 to 10 below. So yeah, still cold, but thankfully an improvement from yesterday. Your winds out of the southeast right around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Those likely picking up a little bit more as we go through the day. It looks like we'll stay pretty dry though through the first half. May even see a few peaks of sun before eventually clouds win out. I think temperatures will be warmest as we go towards the midnight hour tonight, right around the upper 20s and low 30s. Snow showers is possible as soon as this afternoon, more likely as we go into the evening. Don't anticipate too many problems this morning. It looks like we've got one accident on the north end of Genesee County. If we need more information on that, we'll get it to you. Full forecast coming up in a bit.
All right, Chris, thank you. A local reality TV star still faces some serious charges, and today we hope to learn more. Brandon Putman was accused of trying to turn a semi-automatic gun into a fully automatic one. Today is the deadline for a potential plea agreement in that case. Putman's federal trial was set to begin back in November, but was adjourned after his lawyers asked for more time to do their research for the case. If it does go to trial, it's set to begin on February 12th. Putman became famous for starring in the TLC show Meet the Putmans, featuring a family of 25, all living under one roof. Stay with TV5 as we continue to follow this developing story. A mid-Michigan family lost everything to fire over the weekend. The home was in the 1400 block of Highland Street in Mount Pleasant. Fire crews say when they got there, heavy smoke could be seen coming from the house. Eventually, they were able to snuff out the flames. The Mount Pleasant Fire Department says no one was hurt, but more than $150,000 worth of damage was done. A major winter storm claims 7 lives and caused a host of problems for people across the country. Bitter cold temperatures in the Midwest and East were made worse by high winds. The conditions were more than 20 degrees below normal across the Northeast, causing car batteries to die.
Majority of our calls today are all battery calls. They go anywhere from jump starting a battery to changing them out completely.
Today I got on 2 jackets, 2 coats, like 3 shirts. I got on 3 pair of pants.
Wow, the storm also stranded many travelers, causing thousands of flights to be canceled or delayed. And get this, the Mount Washington Observatory in New Hampshire recorded a temperature of -31 yesterday. But the high winds made it feel more like -80. Wow. One of the byproducts of the near zero temperatures is shelters being inundated by people taking refuge from the cold. In any season, people who are homeless struggle to stay sheltered and have food. But when temperatures are in the single digits, sleeping outside is just not an option. In Lansing, shelters are taking in droves of people facing very real fears of frostbite and hypothermia.
One young person told me last week, I was afraid. I had myself wrapped up in blankets, and but I was afraid to close my eyes because I wasn't sure if I was going to wake up.
Very sad. The Mustard Seed Shelter in Saginaw provides shelter for women and children. It's small and already filled up, but that's not stopping Director Amy Bartels Rowe from welcoming even more people in need.
With these extreme temperatures, even though we are full, we will make accommodations for a one-night stay or, even a couple of nights if that's what needed, because we don't want anyone to literally freeze.
If you are looking to help, Amy says they're taking donations of hand warmers and other items to give to people on the street who may not want to go to a shelter. Be sure to keep the TV5 mobile app nearby for updates on weather and news 24/7. It is in the App Store and on Google Play. A man has died after shoveling snow over the weekend in Kalamazoo. Portage school officials say Mike Westbrook suffered a heart attack while shoveling Saturday. Westbrook was in charge of transportation at the district, and officials say his work impacted every student who rides a bus there. Westbrook had worked for Portage schools since 2005. A 31-year-old Detroit area man has been charged in the killing of his father. Dane Matthew Stewart of Royal Oak appeared in court Monday, charged with first-degree murder. Police found 73-year-old Dennis Stewart's body inside the home the two men shared Thursday, with his hands and legs bound. His son was arrested that night after an hour-long chase through several counties. An autopsy determined Stewart was strangled to death and had likely been dead for more than a day before he was found. A local children's hospital came up big in a national giveaway, and today it's celebrating. Hurley Children's Hospital received the top prize in the Vote for Miracles contest worth $50,000. It received more than 240,000 votes for the final tally. The organization also received a separate $20,000 donation for the win. Today it's holding a special check presentation in the Merlis Brown Auditorium at 1 Hurley Plaza. The event starts at 10 this morning. Well, Sunday is National Chocolate Cake Day, so for this week's Top 5 on 5, we're searching for the very best chocolate cake in mid-Michigan. Send those nominations to top5on5 at WNEM.com. We'll reveal the top 5 Thursday morning right here on Wake Up. TV5 News Time, 6:37. He's accused in the shooting death of a young girl. Now he is headed back to court. We have an update on that case this morning. A live look now outside over I-69 in the Genesee County area. You can see traffic for the Tuesday morning commute moving along just fine. No issues, just very, very cold out. Bundle up. We'll be right back.